When you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position on the mat. You can cross one ankle in front of the other. If the hips are feeling tight, you could grab a blanket or a block and set that under the sitting bones. And let the eyes float closed, sitting with the head, neck, and spine straight. Start to bring the awareness to the breath. With the inhale, feel the chest rise. And in the exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine. Continue this deep, even breathing with the arms out in front. On the inhale, raise the arms up overhead. And exhale, lower the arms back down. Again, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the arms down. This time on the inhale, raise the arms. Go and rotate towards the left, putting the hand onto the knee for a slight spinal twist. Gaze can go over the right shoulder. On the next inhale, come back to center, arms overhead, and exhale, twisting towards the opposite side. Deep inhale, deep exhale. On the next inhale, coming back to center, arms overhead, and exhale the arms back down. Go and bring the hands to heart center. Set an intention for your practice. Can we balance effort and ease as we flow today in this Vinyasa level 1-2 class? When you're ready, let the eyes float open. If you have a blocker or blanket, you can move those off to the side. And go ahead and come into a tabletop position on your mat. Ensure that the wrists are directly under the shoulders and that the knees are also directly under the hips. Engage the belly button towards the spine for a neutral spine. When you're ready, on the inhale, drop the belly, pull the heart through, shift the gaze forward. And exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine, round through the back. Again, inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. And exhale, round through the back. Continue at the pace of your own breath for 2 more rounds. Gently create space between each vertebrae in the spine. When you've finished your last and final round, go ahead and come to a neutral spine. If you have any blocks or props, go ahead and move those off to the side and off of your mat. And with the wrist directly under the shoulders, flip the toes, lift the knees coming into a plank position. Engage the belly button, spine is long, shoulders are directly over the wrists, hips are in line between the shoulders and the heels. Continue the deep, even breaths. And when you're ready, start to walk the feet forward towards the wrists. On the inhale, come halfway up into a flat back. And exhale, fold forward. You can let the knees bend in any amount, grabbing onto opposite elbows. You can shake the head yes and shake the head no to release the vertebrae in the neck. Continue the deep, even breaths. Let the head hang. Maybe even let the chest rest on the thighs. If you grabbed opposite elbows, go ahead and switch the crossing of the arms. Head hangs loose. Deep inhale, deep exhale. When you're ready, release the elbows and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming up to standing. When you're ready, come to the front edge of your mat. Ensure the feet are about hips distance apart. Make sure that there's a slight bend in the knees, that we're not locking out the knees. Pull the tailbone under for a neutral pelvis. Using the hands, pull up on the rib cage to elongate the torso. And then roll the shoulders up by the ears, then pull them away and down the back. Palms face forward by the hips. And feel your body in your Tadasana. Smoothing out the breath. Moving into our first round of sun salutation, I inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale halfway up into a flat back. Hands can come on the shins. And exhale, plant the palms, stepping back to a plank position. Stay for an inhale. And on the exhale, let's lower the knees, bend the elbows for chest and chin. On the inhale, push the mat away for baby cobra. Exhale the forehead back down. Second round, inhale, push the mat away. Maybe straighten the arms a little more for cobra. And on the exhale, lead with the hips, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Release the shoulders away from the ears. On the inhale, high up onto the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, gaze forward. And step or walk the feet forward towards the hands. Inhale halfway up into a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. On the inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead. Maybe look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Release the palms facing forward, smooth out the breath. Moving to our second round, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, plant the palms, stepping back for plank. This time for Chaturanga, keep the knees lifted, shift the weight forward, bend at the elbows. On the inhale, press the mat away for cobra or upward facing dog, pressing the thighs off the mat. And on the exhale, lead with the hips, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale. On the inhale, come high into the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, gaze forward, and step the feet forward, hips distance apart. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Root the feet into the mat to rise, swoop the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Release the palms down by the sides, smooth out the breath. Moving to Surya Namaskar. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back for plank. Shift the weight forward, bend at the elbows for Chaturanga. Flip the toes, inhale, come into your upward dog. And when you're ready, lead with the hips, downward facing dog. Release the shoulders, smooth out the breath. On the next inhale, bend at the knees, gaze forward, hips are high. And exhale, bring the feet forward to the hands. Inhale into a flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Root the feet into the mat, rise, swoop the arms around and up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. The palms down by the sides, facing forward, moving into Surya Namaskar B. On the inhale, bend at the knees. Inhale the arms up overhead for chair. Take a look at the big toes. If you can't see them, sink the hips back a little bit farther. And on your next exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Stay for an inhale. On the exhale, shift the weight forward, bend at the elbows. Ride the inhale for upward dog. Exhale, pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale, shift the weight forward. Place the right foot between the hands. Spin the left heel down. Press the feet into the mat, rising up for warrior one. Notice if maybe you're dumping in the lower back. Really pull the belly button towards the spine. Keep the spine long. Bend deeply into the right knee. Track directly over the right ankle. On the next inhale, maybe look up and press palms. And exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. Shift the weight forward, bend the elbows for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the left heel up. Exhale, place the left foot between the hands, spin the right heel down. Root to rise, coming up into your warrior one. Again, pull the belly button towards the spine. Left knee's directly over the left ankle. Take one more inhale, maybe look up and press palms. And exhale, plant the palms, step the foot back for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, pull the hips back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, high up under the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, gaze forward, and walk the feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend at the knees, inhale, swoop the arms up, sink in for chair. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart center. Smooth out the breath. Let the palms float down by the sides. Second round, inhale for chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back for plank. On the next exhale, chaturanga, option to lower the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Lift the right heel up. Exhale the right knee towards the nose. Spin the back left heel down. Inhale up for warrior one. And exhale, lower the hands back down to the mat. Step it back and take it through your vinyasa. Always the option to lower the knees. Inhale, push the mat away, upward dog. And exhale, lead with the hips, downward dog. Lift the left heel towards the sky. Exhale the left knee towards the nose. Spin the right heel down. Inhale up for warrior one. Exhale, lower the hands. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga. Push the mat away. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale, lead with the hips, downward facing dog. Smooth out the breath. Inhale high in the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, and maybe even jump forward, feet towards the hands. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend at the knees, inhale for chair. And exhale, straighten the legs, release the hands to heart center. Smooth out the breath. Release the palms down by the sides, facing forward. Inhale for chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, maybe jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, press the mat away. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, lower the right foot. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, lower the hands. Take it through your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left heel up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, lower the left foot. Inhale up for warrior one. And exhale, lower the hands, take it through. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Smooth out the breath. When you're ready, high on the balls of the feet. Lower the knees, take the knees wide, and let the forehead come down to the mat, arms reach forward into a child's pose. Notice the changes that have come up in your body. When you're ready, coming back into a tabletop, flip the toes, make your way to downward facing dog. Finishing this round, come high into the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, step, walk, or float the feet forward. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold forward. Bend at the knees, inhale for chair, and exhale, straighten through the legs, maybe press palms, exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Lower the palms down by the sides, smooth out the rough edges of the breath. Moving into Vinyasa 1. When you're ready, on the inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, take the feet back. Take it through your Vinyasa, either take the knees to the mat or to Chaturanga. Bring the heart through, press the mat away. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel up towards the sky. Shift the weight forward, lower the right foot between the hands, spin the left heel flat, rise for warrior 1. We'll take a few rounds of breath in each pose. When you're ready, on the exhale, lower the arms. You can take the knuckles behind the back, or if your shoulders are more open, interlace the fingers. Straighten through the arms on the inhale. Bring the heart up towards the sky, maybe tilt the chin back. Keep the belly engaged on the exhale. Start to fold forward to the inside of the right thigh. Arms come up overhead in any amount for your humble warrior. Both legs are strong. Press the feet into the mat. On the next inhale, root to rise. Release the bind. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back and take it through your Vinyasa. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted for Chaturanga. Press the mat away and downward dog. Inhale the left heel up. Exhale, bring the left knee forward. Set up the feet for warrior 1 on the second side, rising up. Keep a deep bend in that front knee. Back right leg is long. When you're ready, lower the hands. Take the same variation on the second side. If you interlace the fingers, take the opposite, weaving the hands. Straighten the arms. Inhale the chest towards the sky. Maybe tilt the chin back. Engage the belly, and on the exhale, start to fold forward to the inside of that left thigh. Arms come up overhead. Keeping the legs strong, root the feet. Coming back to warrior 1, release the bind with control. And on the exhale, lower the arms, step it back, and take it through your Vinyasa. When you've made your way to downward facing dog, smooth out the breath. Taking the same variation, inhale the right heel up, bring it through, and come in for warrior 1. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, fold the inside of the knee. Inhale, back up to vertical, release the bind, arms up overhead. And exhale, plant the palms. You can either skip the Vinyasa or take it through, meeting back in downward facing dog. When you're ready, moving to the second side, inhale the left heel up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands. Bring it up for warrior one. Exhale, take the opposite weaving of the fingers. Inhale, straighten the arms. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, release the bind, back for warrior one. And exhale, plant the palms, step the left foot back. Take it through either chaturanga or ashtanga namaskar. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. On the next inhale, high on the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, and bring the feet forward towards the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root the feet, rise, swoop the arms around and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. When you're ready, release the palms down by the side. We'll move to our second round of Vinyasa. Again, we'll take it slow on the first one, a few rounds of breath in each pose. Before we move in and do one breath in each pose. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the palms, take the feet back. Take it through your Vinyasa. Push the mat away, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale, shift the weight forward, place the right foot between the hands. Spin the back left heel down. Ensure that the front heel is in line with the back arch of the back left foot. Setting up for warrior two, bring the arms up, opening that left arm back towards the wall behind you. Sink the right heel directly over the right ankle. Flip the front palm, ready on the inhale, tilt it back for the reversed warrior. Take another inhale. On the exhale, swooping back, passing through warrior two, lower the right elbow onto the right thigh or taking the hand to the inside of the right ankle, left arm comes up overhead. Really sealing both feet onto the mat. On the next inhale, coming back to warrior two. And exhale, reach forward, windmill the arms down. Take the right foot back to meet the left. Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Second side, inhale the left heel up. Exhale, bring the left knee towards the nose, placing the foot between the hands. Lower the right heel down. Heel to arch alignment. When you're ready, windmill the arms up, settling in for warrior two. Make sure the left knee is directly over that left ankle. When you're ready, flip the front palm, reach back at the hips, lower the right arm, left arm up for reversed warrior. Deep breaths. And on the exhale, passing through warrior two, reach forward at the hips, lowering the left elbow to the left thigh, or maybe taking the left hand towards the inside of the left ankle, right arm up over top. The hand on the inside of the ankle can always be on a block if you wish. When you're ready, inhale back to warrior two. And exhale, reach forward, windmill the arms, step it back, and take it through your Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, on the balls of the feet, bend and the knees, gaze forward. Bring the feet forward towards the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root the feet, rise, swoop the arms around and up. Maybe press palms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lowering the hands down by the side. We'll do that same variation, spending one round of breath in each pose. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back for plank. chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, lead with the hips downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale, right knee towards the nose, left heel down. Windmill the arms up for warrior two. Flip the front palm on the inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, reach it forward. Extended side angle. Left arm up when you're ready on the inhale, coming back to warrior two. And exhale, windmill the arms down, step the foot back, take it through the vinyasa. Coming back to downward dog, this time inhale the left heel up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale the arms up for warrior two on the second side. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, reach forward, lower the left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, back to warrior two. And exhale, swoop the arms around, step the left foot back, and take it through the vinyasa. Inhale, press the mat away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale. When you're ready, lower the knees down to the mat. Take the knees wide, toes together. Sink the hips back. Reach the arms forward and settle in for a child's pose. Smooth out the breath. And refocus back on your intention for your practice. When you're ready, coming back to tabletop, flip the toes, make your way back to downward dog. On the inhale, high on the balls of the feet, bend at the knees, gaze forward, and bring the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root the feet down, rise, swoop the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lowering the hands down by the sides. Take one last round of breath. Moving on to our standing postures, you can come to the middle of your mat. If you feel like you might need some assistance with some standing poses, you can take a block on the outside of the right foot. When you're ready, go ahead and lift the left knee towards the chest. You can grab onto the back of the thigh or the front of the knee. On the exhale, open the knee out towards the left. Taking the left foot onto the inside of the calf or the inside of the thigh. Notice if you're dumping into that right hip, really pull that hip under, sealing that standing foot into the mat. Palms can come to the heart center. Finding your variation of tree, you can keep the arms there or raise them up overhead, gazing at a focal point at the wall in front of you. Continue deep, even breathing. When you're ready, bringing the hands back to heart center and crossing the left thigh over the right. You can take that foot onto a block, take the arms out to the side, wrap the right arm over top, interlace the forearms, palms press into one another. If you're feeling stable, you can try to lift that left foot or maybe even wrap it around the right calf. Find stability in your eagle pose. If you're feeling stable, you can start to fold forward at the hips in any amount, shifting the gaze towards the floor in front of you. If you took that variation, go ahead and come back to vertical. Unhook the arms, uncross the thighs. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back to the center. Moving to the second side, if you think you need the block, go ahead and take it on the outside of the left foot this time. And really spreading the toes of that standing foot. When you're ready, on the inhale, bring the right knee up towards the chest. Open the knee towards the right. Keeping that hip open, go ahead and take the foot on the inside of the calf, or using the hand to take it to the inside of the left thigh. Again, really squeeze that foot and the thigh together. Hands come to heart center. Find a focal point on the wall. You can either keep your hands here or maybe growing the branches of your tree. Feel the connection between the standing foot and the earth, lowering the hands back to heart center. This time crossing the right thigh over the left. Take the arms out wide. Swoop the arms forward. This time the left arm is going to swoop over on top of the right. Interlace the forearms, palms squeeze together. Pull the shoulder blades together on the back. If you took the same variation on the first side, go ahead and try bending forward at the hips. Coming back to vertical. Unhook the crossing of the legs and the arms. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale the hands back to the heart. Again, if you had any blocks, go ahead and move those off to the side, and let's move on to seated positions. Let's go ahead and come to a seated position on the mat. Extend both feet out in front of you. Keep the legs after. Both feet should be flexed. Go ahead and bend the right knee in towards the chest. Then open the right knee towards the right and take the foot to the inner left thigh. If that right knee is lifted, you might even take a block and place it underneath the knee. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward, keeping a long spine. Hands can come onto the mat, maybe onto the shin. Or if the spine is still long, you might even fold a little bit further, reaching forward towards the toes. Notice if you're rounding through the spine, but can you pull the shoulder blades onto the back? Bring the heart forward. The left leg is straight and strong. When you're ready, on the inhale, coming back to vertical, lower the arms. Re-straighten the right leg, switching to the second side. Go ahead and bend the left foot. Then take the left foot to the inner right thigh. Again, if that left knee is lifted, you can always take a block under the knee. Notice the second side might be a little different than the first. When you're ready, inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, keep the spine long, fold forward in any amount. Hands can come onto the mat, onto the shin, or maybe even grabbing onto the toes. When you're ready, inhale, lead with the arms coming back to vertical. Re-straightening that front left leg. Go ahead and bend the right knee, cross the right foot over the left thigh. Shift the weight over, go ahead and bend the left leg so that the left foot is on the outer right thigh. Inhale that arm up on the exhale, twist towards the right, hook the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Gaze can be over the right shoulder. Keep the spine long, breathing into the twist. When you're ready, unhook the elbow. Shift the weight over, re-straighten the left leg, unhook the right foot from the left, and switch to the second side. Again, take the left foot over the right leg, bend the right foot so it's on the outer left hip. Take the left hand back, right arm up, and on the exhale, hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee, twisting open to gaze over the left shoulder. Keeping the spine long, keep deep, even breaths. When you're ready, unhook the elbow from the knee. Shift the weight to the right to re-straighten the right leg. Uncross the left leg. And when you're ready, come into a plank position. If you have blocks, you can move them off to the side and come onto your belly on the mat. And take the palms down, facing the mat by the thighs. You can have the knuckles together or maybe interlace the fingers behind the back. On the inhale, reach the palms away, shoulder blades away from the ears, lift the chest off the mat, gazes forward out in front of the mat, maybe even lifting the feet off the mat. Take one more deep inhale, and exhale, lower the left cheek to the mat, release the palms down to the mat. When you're ready for the second time, inhale, pull the shoulder heads away from the ears, lift the feet up, gaze forward. Keep a deep, even breath, deep inhale, and exhale, lower the cheek down to the mat. And when you're ready, making your way to a child's pose. Forehead onto the mat, arms reached out in front. When you're ready, make your way onto your back. So knees are bent, moving into gentle back bends. Ankles are directly under the knees. Palms are facing into the mat. When you're ready, on the inhale, press the palms into the mat. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Chin is tucked. And maybe raising the arms up overhead. Keep the thighs engaged. Keep the deep, even breaths. And on your next exhale, lower the arms, lower the hips. When you're ready again, press the palms into the mat, lift the hips. This time you might interlace the fingers underneath the hips and kind of walk the shoulders so that they're underneath. Press the hips towards the sky, knees are pressing forward. Take one more deep inhale. And when you're ready, unhook the fingers, lower the hips down to the mat. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Maybe make some small circles with the knees. Massage the lower back. When you're ready, you can release the feet forward. I'll show you two different inversions. If you'd like to go for a gentle inversion, you can lift the hips up, take a block underneath the sacrum. Pressing the palms into the mat, lift one knee up at a time. And if you're feeling stable, you can extend the feet up towards the sky. So if this is comfortable, you can stay here for a few breaths. If you feel like you'd like a little bit more of an inversion, I'll show you a more advanced variation for shoulder stand. So when you're ready, come to lying on your back. Press the palms into the mat. When you're ready, use the hips to really pull the hips overhead, placing the hands onto the lower back. Really push the lower back so that they're over the shoulders and extend the feet up over the hips. Chin is tucked towards the chest, pulling the elbows together. Whatever variation you've chosen for your inversion, you can let your eyes float closed and stay here for a few rounds of breath. Allow the prana to rush through the legs, back to the heart. Taking one more breath in your inversion. If you took shoulder stand, go and lower the feet over the heads. And slowly, with control, start to lower the hips back down towards the mat. If you're on a block, go ahead and take it off to the side. Take fish for a counter pose. Go ahead and lift the chest, put the elbows directly under the shoulders. Lift the chest towards the sky, tilting the chin back in any amount. Press the palms into the mat. Release the neck. Taking one more breath. Pressing up, pulling the chin towards the chest. And when you're ready, take the feet wide, take the palms wide. And let go of any conscious control of the breath or any thought, and settle in for your Shavasana. You can start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe roll out the wrists and the ankles. Slowly raise the arms up overhead. Give your body one last big morning stretch. And slowly bend one knee at a time. Roll over onto your right side. Let your head rest on your arm like a pillow. And with your eyes closed, slowly begin to push yourself up into a seated position. Allow the hands to come onto the knees or at the heart center. Start to seal in the benefits of your practice. Bringing the hands to heart center, can we find a little bit of balance between ease and effort? The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.